Aric Prather, The Sleep Prescription, 7 Days to Unlocking Your Best Rest. Welcome to the enlightening journey offered in The Sleep Prescription, 7 Days to Unlocking Your Best Rest, by Aric Prather. In our fast-paced world, sleep has become a precious commodity, often disrupted by stress, irregular routines, and our modern lifestyle's reliance on artificial light. This book takes you on a 7-day expedition designed to reset your internal clock, reduce stress, and ultimately improve your sleep quality. Prather delves into the science behind sleep, exploring how factors like circadian rhythms and conditioned arousal impact rest. Throughout this concise summary, you'll uncover daily exercises that meld practical advice with scientific insights to help you reclaim better sleep. With simple yet powerful changes, you'll learn how wake-up consistency, mindful caffeine use, stress reduction techniques, and other strategies can transform your nights and energize your days. Get ready to unlock the rest you truly deserve.
Mastering your sleep cycle. Imagine every living creature with its own unique sleep schedule, giraffes nodding off for just a few precious hours, lions luxuriating in hours of slumber, or the majestic albatross catching some REM while soaring across vast oceans. In comparison, humans might seem basic, generally needing about 7 to 8 hours each night to feel rejuvenated. Yet, achieving this seemingly straightforward goal can be elusive. Why is it such a challenge? Think of our bodies as having a master clock, the circadian rhythm, guiding every cell's rhythm within us. This clock is partly written into our DNA, influencing whether we're naturally early birds or night owls. However, it's also remarkably receptive to external cues. As our brains constantly gather information from our surroundings, these inputs can either aid or disrupt our sleep. Darkness, for instance, signals the body to crank up melatonin production for sleep, while daylight summons cortisol to energize us. Beyond these environmental signals, our habitual routines also play a critical role. This interplay is known as entrainment, where our bodies learn to predict the unfolding of events throughout the day, such as meal times or bedtime. Armed with this knowledge, here's an impactful strategy to help nudge your circadian rhythm into harmony. Set a specific wake-up time and stick with it, even if it seems trivial. By consistently waking up at the same time every day, you give your internal clock a firm anchor, helping it prepare for the day ahead and significantly enhancing your sleep quality. This simple exercise could be your cornerstone in overcoming sleep-related hurdles, empowering you to reset and seize control over your biological rhythms. Stress and sleep symbiosis. Imagine waking up after a restless night, feeling edgy and anxious. This highlights a fascinating relationship between stress and sleep. Our body's response to stress, surprisingly, doesn't always dictate how well we sleep. In fact, despite grappling with everyday stressors like work or family, our bodies often manage such pressures without impacting sleep quality significantly. Yet, the real game changer is how sleep quality influences our ability to handle stress. A deficiency in restful sleep can amplify our perception of stress, causing us to make choices that may not serve us well. For example, you might grab that afternoon coffee despite knowing it will disrupt your sleep, or opt for less nutritious meals, or find yourself in more conflicts than usual. Though this cycle might seem daunting, it presents a unique opportunity to break free and benefit from it by intervening in 2 key ways. First, by mastering the art of stress management, you can see a marked improvement in your sleep quality. Second, when sleep is prioritized, stress levels naturally decrease, creating a harmonious loop. The pressing question, of course, is how to achieve this balance. The straightforward answer: take breaks. On day 2, the focus is on integrating 5 short, stress-relieving breaks into your routine. These micro-breaks, spanning 5 to 15 minutes each, could include reading, meditating, or strolling in nature, anything that offers a mental oasis to de-stress and reset. This intentional pause not only promotes relaxation but also fosters an environment for better sleep, empowering you to navigate daily stress with greater resilience. Tomorrow awaits another opportunity to recharge effectively. Energize without caffeine. Picture this, it's 3 p.m., and you're slumped at your desk, energy levels plummeting. You might think it's due to lack of sleep or low blood sugar, and naturally, you reach for your third cup of coffee. This afternoon slump isn't exclusive to you, it's a universal dip dictated by our circadian rhythm, which orchestrates our alertness throughout the day. Typically, we wake up and our alertness levels climb, peaking a few hours in and nosediving around early afternoon, settling into the notorious 3 p.m. lull. Just when you thought reaching for a coffee was inevitable, there might be a more effective approach. While we collectively crave caffeine, 26,000 cups of coffee are consumed globally every second. It's the timing that's crucial, not the caffeine itself. This powerful stimulant takes about 10 hours to entirely exit the body, potentially meddling with a good night's sleep if not consumed wisely. What we often mistake for a caffeine deficiency is actually our body's signal for movement, fresh air, and a change in surroundings. Next time the slump hits, try leaving the confines of your workspace. A short, revitalizing walk outside can rejuvenate your energy quicker and more effectively than that next espresso hit. Change your scenery, shift your routine. Not only do these actions invigorate your senses, but they also offer a natural way to combat drowsiness without jeopardizing your sleep quality later. So, before committing to another caffeine ride, remember why your body is signaling for a break and how it can be revitalized with something as simple as movement and a breath of fresh air. Taming nighttime anxieties. As humans, our remarkable imagination fuels our success but also brings challenges like anxiety and worry. Often, these uneasy thoughts linger unaddressed throughout the day only to resurface when we try to sleep, manifesting in relentless rumination, our tendency to replay past events. This mental replay is a major culprit behind insomnia, as restful sleep requires letting go rather than being mentally alert. Moreover, the more we engage in worry, the deeper these neural pathways become entrenched in our brains, making us more prone to anxiety. Yet, this seemingly daunting truth includes a silver lining: we can take control. While not every aspect of sleep is manageable, reining in our thoughts is within our power. By proactively managing our thought patterns during the day, we can set the stage for a more restful night. Here's an unconventional approach: dedicate a specific 15-minute block daily purely for worrying. During this time, delve into anything that's troubling you, from daily stresses to lingering fears. However, once the timer ends, shift your focus to calmer thoughts. If worries pop up outside this designated time, remind yourself to postpone them until your next worry session. By confining worry to its scheduled slot, you allow yourself to navigate the rest of your day, and particularly your night, with greater peace and ease. Mastering sleep. Falling asleep isn't as gradual as it seems, it's more like flipping a switch, driven largely by the body's production of melatonin. Darkness signals the body to produce this sleep-inducing hormone, but modern life complicates things. Unlike our ancestors who followed natural light cycles, we're surrounded by artificial light well into the night. Blue light from screens is particularly disruptive, mimicking daylight and suppressing melatonin. But that's just part of the problem. The real challenge comes from mentally stimulating activities like streaming shows or checking emails, which trick the brain into wakefulness just when it should be winding down. The key to restful sleep lies in a strategic wind-down routine. Start 2 hours before bed, replacing digital distractions with calming activities like reading or a warm bath. When the 2-hour mark hits, halt all stimulating tasks. No work, no social media. This intentional relaxation signals your brain to prepare for sleep, smoothing your transition into a restful night. Reclaim your sleep space. In our modern world, life's demands often dictate our routines, but reclaiming the quality of your sleep requires a conscious rewiring of your habits and environment. Your bed should serve as a powerful signal that it's time for rest, yet many struggle with feeling alert instead of drowsy when they climb under the covers. This common issue stems from a phenomenon known as conditioned arousal. Over time, engaging in activities unrelated to sleep while in bed can train your brain to associate your sleep space with wakefulness rather than rest. To recondition your mind for better sleep, adhere to 2 fundamental rules. First, select a consistent wake-up time to regulate your body's internal clock. Second, only get into bed when you're genuinely ready to fall asleep. This approach helps reinforce the idea that your bed is solely for rest. Begin implementing this strategy with a few simple adjustments. Resist the urge to force yourself into bed if you're not tired. Extending your wind-down routine is perfectly acceptable until sleepiness sets in. If you find yourself tossing and turning, get out of bed and engage in one of the calming activities you identified during your wind-down. When you start to feel drowsy, return to bed and try to sleep again. Above all, practice self-compassion. Stressing about sleep can exacerbate insomnia, so adopt a gentle approach and allow your mind and body the space to adjust naturally. By transforming your bed into a sanctuary dedicated to rest, you'll pave the way for a better night's sleep. Mastering sleep pressure. Imagine sleep pressure as a balloon inflating throughout your day. From the moment you wake up, this balloon starts expanding as your body builds a homeostatic sleep drive. By the time you reach bedtime, you should feel the overwhelming urge to sleep. This natural sleep drive is a crucial tool to combat insomnia, which is why refining it is a key focus. Embrace the concept of sleep restriction, counterintuitively, staying up really late. This doesn't mean less sleep but rather optimizing the time spent in bed actually sleeping. Many find this strategy daunting, fearing it will deprive them of rest. However, reducing merely the hours in bed helps, as lying awake only disrupts your natural cycles further. For a full week, adopt a late bedtime, allowing sleep debt to accumulate. This gradual buildup ensures that, by week's end, your body is naturally tired during your evening routine. Notice that you begin to fall asleep more easily and sleep more soundly. Once this pattern is established, you can start inching your bedtime earlier to suit your needs. Hitting a plateau indicates you've discovered your optimal sleep schedule. Understanding sleep pressure and adjusting your habits accordingly underscores the importance of sleep in our lives. Despite its naturalness, achieving quality sleep is becoming increasingly challenging. By implementing these practices, you can harness your body's natural rhythms and significantly improve your sleep quality.
In The Sleep Prescription, Aric Prather presents a practical roadmap to revitalizing your sleep in just 7 days. The book's structured approach helps identify and tackle common sleep disruptors, utilizing strategies like choosing a consistent wake-up time, managing stress through micro-breaks, and creating effective pre-sleep routines. By understanding the intricate ties between stress, sleep, and our daily habits, this guide empowers you to harness your body's natural rhythms for improved sleep quality. It isn't just about getting hours of rest, it's about enhancing how you tackle your physical and mental well-being through sleep. As you integrate these teachings into your life, you'll find yourself not only sleeping better but also tackling your day-to-day with newfound energy and resilience. This book provides the tools to break the cycle of restless nights, ensuring a rejuvenated self ready to face the world each morning.